A guy sleeping on a rock, 30,000 years ago. No bed. No blanket. A saber-toothed tiger, somewhere out there in the dark. He probably slept better than you did last night. Sound crazy? It's not. Scientists actually track this. A hunter-gatherer tribe, still living the way humans lived for most of history, no mattress, no blackout curtains, no melatonin gummies, and they fall asleep in under 20 minutes. Every night. No tossing. No scrolling. No lying there doing math in their head at 2 a.m. Meanwhile, we've got memory foam, smart thermostats, white noise machines, and we're still staring at the ceiling at midnight. So what did they have that we don't? It's not the rock. It's not the tiger. It's something your brain is missing every single night, and it's been messing with your sleep, without you even knowing it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what that is, and 3 things you can change tonight to get your sleep back. Okay, let's be honest about what your actual nights look like. You get in bed. Phone comes with you. Just 5 minutes, turns into 40, and now you're deep in someone's vacation photos that you don't even care about. You put it down. You're tired, like, genuinely exhausted, but your brain won't turn off. Tired and wired. Lying there running through tomorrow's to-do list at 1 a.m. Like that's a productive use of anyone's time. Your brain, at 1 a.m. Suddenly remembering an email from March that you never replied to. Great timing, brain. Really helpful. And then morning comes. Alarm goes off. You got your 7, maybe 8 hours, and you feel like you got hit by a truck. So let me ask you something. When's the last time you woke up, no alarm, and just felt done sleeping? Like your body finished the job and gently let you go? If you're struggling to remember, you're not alone. And here's a number that should bother you more than it probably will. A survey found 71% of people check their phone within 10 minutes of waking up. Before they've had one full thought, that's actually theirs. Think about that. We hand our brain over to a screen before it's even fully ours for the day. And that's the strange part. It's not that we're missing comfort, we covered that in the intro. It's that we've added something our ancestors never had to fight, a screen, inches from our face, engineered to keep us looking at it. We sleep worse than people who lived with actual predators nearby. So what do they know that we don't? Turns out, quite a bit. Let's go through it. When the sun went down, that was it? No lamps. No screens. No streetlights leaking through the blinds. Just dark. Your body used to read that darkness as a signal, okay, time to wind down, and it would actually listen. Now, you're in bed scrolling under a screen that's basically telling your brain it's high noon. No wonder it doesn't believe you when you say you're tired. That's just the light. It gets better. At night, outdoor temperature drops. That drop was a cue, your body's internal thermostat used it to trigger sleep. We do the opposite. We crank the heat, pile on blankets, keep the room warm and cozy, which is fighting the exact signal your biology is waiting for. Turns out, cozy and sleep ready are not the same thing. A day of actual physical exertion, walking, hunting, carrying, building, that's real fatigue. The kind that makes your body need to shut down. Most of us? We're mentally fried and physically restless. Brains exhausted. Bodies just sitting there going, we didn't earn this. That mismatch alone is enough to wreck a night's sleep. But here's the one that actually changes how you think about sleep entirely. Historian Roger Ekirch spent years digging through diaries, court records, and medical texts from before the Industrial Revolution, and found something wild. For most of human history, a lot of people didn't sleep in one solid 8-hour block. They slept in 2. A first sleep, then a quiet waking period in the middle of the night, sometimes used for reflection, low-key tasks, conversation, then a second sleep after. Your ancestors might not have even tried to sleep, the way you're stressing about right now. We're going to come back to that. Because it might explain something that's been quietly stressing you out for years. But first, it's not just your environment fighting you. Your brain is fighting itself. It's not just light and temperature and movement. That's the environment. Your brain is fighting itself. And once you see how, you can't unsee it. For most of human history, your brain's job before sleep was simple: scan for danger. Is there a predator nearby? Is the fire still going? Is everyone in the group okay? Once it confirmed, yes, we're safe, it would let go. That system is still running. It never got the memo that the threats changed. So now, right before bed, you open your phone and feed it the news. An email from your boss. A photo of someone whose life looks better than yours. Your ancient brain doesn't know the difference. It just knows, threat detected. Stay alert. You're trying to fall asleep, while your own nervous system thinks it's on watch. Here's the part that's almost designed against you. Your phone at night is doing two things at once. It's a slot machine, every swipe might deliver something interesting, so your brain keeps pulling the lever, one more, one more. That's dopamine. But it's also a campfire you're afraid to leave. What if something's happening without you? That's a belonging instinct so old, it used to be a survival mechanism. So your brain isn't weak for not putting the phone down. You're running two very old, very powerful systems, at the exact same time. No wonder, just put your phone away, doesn't work. You're not fighting a habit. You're fighting instinct. Here's the last one. And if you've ever stayed up way later than you meant to, doing absolutely nothing productive, not because you weren't tired, but because you refused to go to bed, this one's for you. Picture a day that wasn't yours. Meetings back to back. Kids finally asleep at 9. Errands, emails, everyone needing something from you, since the second you woke up. And then, finally, silence. The house is quiet. Nobody needs anything. And some part of you thinks, this is mine. I earned this. I'm not giving it up, just to go to sleep. So you stay up. Not because you want to watch another episode. Because going to bed feels like the day wins, like you never got a say in your own time, and staying up is the only way to take a little of it back. It has a name, revenge bedtime procrastination, and it's one of the most human things on this list. It's not laziness. It's about a day that never felt like it belonged to you. And that's exactly why just go to bed earlier never works. It's not solving the actual problem. So that's the fight. A brain still scanning for danger. A phone pulling two ancient instincts at once. And a version of you at 11 p.m. trying to steal back a day that already ended. None of that is a character flaw. It's just very old wiring in a very new world. But here's why it actually matters. So why does any of this actually matter? Because bad sleep doesn't stay in bed. It follows you. It's the short fuse you didn't used to have. The trouble focusing on anything for more than 4 minutes. The scale creeping up even though nothing else changed, because a tired brain craves sugar and skips the gym. It's snapping at someone you love over nothing. It's aging faster than you should be. This isn't get more sleep, wellness influencer noise. This is your brain and body running on a deficit every single day and calling it normal. Good news, none of this requires becoming a different person. You don't need a cave. You don't need to give up your phone forever. You need 3 things. Tonight. Alright. 3 things. Let's go. First, dim the world down. 60 to 90 minutes before bed, lights go low, screens go off. That's the easy part, you've probably heard it before. Here's the part people skip, in that same window, no news. No work email. No doom scrolling. Nothing that makes your brain go, wait, is something wrong? Remember, your brain's still running that old threat detection system, scanning for danger before it'll let you rest. If you feed it a calm, dim, boring hour, it reads that as we're safe. And it lets go. Turns out, safety isn't something you tell your brain. It's something you show it. Second, put the phone out of reach. Actually out of the room, charging somewhere else, if you can manage it. This isn't about willpower. Your phone at night is a slot machine and a campfire at the exact same time, and no amount of "I'll just check the time" survives that combination. You will check the time, and end up 40 minutes deep in something you don't even remember opening. So don't fight it. Just make it physically inconvenient. Cool the room down while you're at it. You want your body's temperature dropping, not fighting a phone-lit, overheated room for attention. Swap it for something with 0 notifications. A book. Stretching. Actual darkness. Boring, on purpose. Third, and this is the one that actually matters most. If you've ever stayed up too late for no reason other than refusing to end the day, take 10 or 15 minutes. Earlier. Afternoon. Early evening. Whenever you can grab it. Something that's just for you. Not productive. Not for anyone else. Because the whole reason midnight feels like the only time that belongs to you is that nothing earlier did. Give yourself even a small piece of the day back on purpose, and midnight loses its grip. You already earned that time once. You don't have to steal it back at 1 a.m. One more thing. Just one. Remember that open loop from earlier, the two-sleep thing? If you wake up at 3 a.m. and you're just awake, lying there in the quiet, that's not broken sleep. That might be closer to how humans slept for most of history than the 8-hour block you've been beating yourself up over. So don't reach for your phone. Don't check the clock. Don't panic that you're failing at sleep. Just let it be quiet for a while. It'll pass. It's supposed to. 3 things to change tonight. 1 thing to stop worrying about. And if you want the whole thing in a single sentence, here it is. If it wouldn't have mattered to a caveman by firelight, it can wait until morning. So, the guy on the rock, 30,000 years ago. He didn't have a mattress. Didn't have a phone. Didn't have any of it. But his brain got a dark room, a tired body, and nothing pretending to be an emergency at 11 p.m. Turns out, that's most of the job. You don't need a cave. You don't need to give anything up forever. You just need to stop asking your brain to relax, while you're handing it a threat, a slot machine, and a stolen day, all at the exact same time. Dim the world down. Get the phone out of reach. Give yourself a little of the day back, earlier, not at midnight. And if you wake up at 3 a.m., let it be quiet. That's not failure. That's just being human. If it wouldn't have mattered to a caveman by firelight, it can wait until morning. Alright, out of those 3, which one are you actually trying tonight? Tell me in the comments. I mean it. I read them. If this helped, you know what to do. Subscribe, there's more of this coming.